Quick question. How many tabs do you have open right now just to check on your different test projects? If you're managing more than one project, the answer is probably too many. Project A's dashboard is one tab, Project B's test runner is another, and a third tab just to remember how many projects you're even responsible for this quarter. What if, instead of clicking through all of that, you could just open a chat window and type, "Show me all my QA touch projects," and get the answer in 2 seconds? That's what we're setting up today. By the end of this video, you'll have Claude talking directly to your QA touch account, and you'll be managing projects with plain English instead of dashboards. This is the first video in a short series of something QA touch just made possible, connecting your QA touch workspace directly to Claude, the AI assistant from Anthropic, using something called MCP, the Model Context Protocol. Here's the plan for this mini-series. In this video, we're covering what MCP actually is, how to set up the QA Touch MCP server with Claude Desktop, and how to manage your projects by listing them, creating new ones, and counting them. And we'll do this all through conversation. In the next 2 videos, we'll go further, generating full test suites with AI and pulling QA reports and analytics on demand. But it all starts with this setup. Let's get started. Okay, before we touch any settings, let's talk about what MCP is, because the name sounds more complicated than it is. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Think of it as a translator that sits between an AI assistant like Claude and a tool you already use like QA Touch. Without that translator, Claude has no idea your QA Touch account exists. It can't see your projects, your test cases, or your defects. With it, Claude can securely look up things, create things, and update things in QA Touch because you've told it how to connect and given it permission. The QA Touch MCP server is that bridge, built specifically for QA Touch. Once it's running, Claude can call a specific set of QA Touch actions, listing projects, searching test cases, creating defects, updating test results, and more. We'll get into the full list across the series. And one important thing, this isn't Claude getting some kind of open-ended access to the internet or to QA Touch in general. It only works with your QA Touch domain and your API token, the same kind of credential you'd use for any integration. You're in control of what's connected and you can disconnect it at any time. There are just 4 things that you need before we start. First is Node.js version 18 or higher installed on your machine. Second, the latest version of NPM, which comes bundled with Node. Third, your QA Touch domain, which is just the subdomain you use to log in. And fourth, a QA Touch API token. And one more important thing that you'll need is that you will need a professional plan in QA Touch in order to generate your API key. Let's grab that token first. I'm in QA Touch and I'm going to go into my account settings. So you'll click on your profile icon up in the upper right, and then you'll choose Edit Profile. On this page, you'll scroll down, find Generate API Key for QA Touch authentication, and you'll click on Generate API Key. Once you've copied your API key, let's go to Claude Desktop. In Claude Desktop, the MCP servers are configured through a file called Claude_desktop_config.json. Where that file lives depends on your operating system. In order to access the file quickly, go down to the bottom left, click on your username, click on this, go to Settings, and you'll choose the developer option at the bottom here, and there will be a button here that says Edit Config. This should open your file explorer to wherever that file is and have it highlighted here. You'll want to open up this file, and then you're going to add this text here. The only parts that you need to edit are your domain. So this domain is going to be the first part of your domain. So for me, mine is glitchitsystem.com, and then it has .qatouch.com. So you want the first part here. Yours is going to be obviously different. And then the second thing that you're going to want to edit is you're going to want to paste in your auth token here. Paste this whole thing into this Claude_desktop_config.json. Once you're done, your file should look something like this. Your MCP servers section should have a QA Touch entry in it. If you already have MCP servers, you might just be adding QA Touch into there. If you have any questions on how to configure this file correctly, you can always use Claude and ask. After you've saved that file, you need to completely close out of Claude and reopen it. Now, if you go back to your settings and go to Developer, you should see your QA Touch server here. If you don't see it here, that means either your configuration was not set up correctly or you didn't completely close out Claude. One trick is to look at your system icons and close Claude out from here. This will force Claude to completely close. All right, now that we have this set up, we can start using it. So I'm inside of Claude Chat right here, and I'm going to send this prompt. Show me all my QA Touch projects. And look at that. Claude reaches out through the MCP connection, calls the list projects action, and gives me back a clean list. Every project in my QA Touch account, right here in the chat. We can confirm this by going back to QA Touch, going to my project list, and you can see I have AI test case project and QA for beginners, and these are the same projects that got pulled back inside of Claude. Now here's where it gets interesting. Claude can create things too, not just look them up. I'll send this prompt now. Create a new QA Touch project called Mobile App Redesign Q3. Okay, Claude has come back and says the project Mobile App Redesign Q3 has been created successfully and is now in your active QA Touch workspace. Let's take a peek, refresh this page, and there it is. You can see Mobile App Redesign Q3 is now there. And I want to be clear about what's happening here. This isn't a separate system or a workaround. It's the exact same QA Touch data with the same exact permissions tied to your API token. You're just getting to it through conversation instead of navigation. And honestly, Once you get used to just asking for what you need, going back to clicking through menus feels really slow. So that's the setup. We've covered what MCP is, got the QA Touch MCP server connected to the Claude desktop, and used it to list, count, and create projects, all without touching the QA Touch dashboard. In the next video, we're going further. We'll use the same connection to generate a full set of test cases for a real feature. We'll do this by describing what needs testing. If you've ever spent an afternoon writing test cases by hand, this one's for you. If you don't already have QA Touch, use my link in the description to sign up for free. And like always, subscribe so you don't miss the next video. See you next time.